Jabril, would you expect he'd be ready for a spring practice?
Yeah, I think he'll be, initially it was 6 to 8 weeks we thought was, kind of the timeline on it. And so I think, he'll be in good shape probably in the next 4 or 5 weeks.
And then Derek, I know we saw Glenn had his surgery the other days. When do you expect, or do you have a time frame on when Derek can start doing things again?
Nick, I think it's going to be, another 2-3 weeks, as far as I can tell and what we've talked about. He's getting better, he's doing a lot of alternate conditioning and things that you want him to do. He's both of them, and all the guys, when they're banged up a little bit, they're in meetings, and they're the one thing Jabril's done a nice job out there in meetings and making sure he understands the checks that are made and stuff like that out on the field. So I think Derek, he's getting better. I can't give you an exact time.
Has Drake Johnson continued to practice the way you would expect him to coming off that game, and will he have a chance to start on Saturday?
Well, I think, we always have that great competition going, and how guys practice and how they learn. If there's new wrinkles and all, that's a big part of it. He's practiced very well. We'll see closer to game time what we'll do as far as who will be the starter. But, the competition with him, Davion, and Justice is really good, and we're excited about what Drake's progress has been and the hard work that he's put in and how he's developed.
And then Drake Harris, any further update? Is he continuing to do some more stuff?
Yeah, he's doing more and more. Obviously we won't play him this year.
Great.
Following up on the Drake Harris thing, has Noah Furbush been out all fall also?
Yeah, he had surgery done that came from an all-star game.
And what can those two players gain from a freshman year when they're not really able to practice?
Yeah, well, you miss some of that speed of the game. You miss some of that part of it. I think what they both have gained is what they get in meetings. Drake's doing more and more. Noah's not at that point yet. So from that standpoint, I think they're learning. And part of it is also learning how you, going to class, doing all those things that normal freshmen learn.
I just want to clarify on Derek. You said 2 to 3 weeks, or you're not sure exactly, but does that mean there's a chance he comes back at the end of the season, or is that?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, if I could clarify any more, I would tell you. But, I think everybody's a little different in their healing process. But I know that, he's doing a little more. I can tell you that.
You haven't ruled out the chance that he comes back?
I haven't ruled out anything yet. Now again, I'm not the medical doctor and all that stuff.
We're talking Derek Green on that? You haven't ruled
Yes.
out? Okay.
I haven't.
You haven't.
Has anyone?
Not that I know of.
Thanks.
We saw so little of Jabril just in a couple of games, but you obviously saw so much more. Can you kind of tell us what was lost in terms of how he was going to fit into your plan in the secondary, how you expected his impact to be?
Yeah, Mark, I think, we were very excited about what he brings, from an attitude standpoint to the explosiveness, the athletic standpoint, the makeup speed, all the things that made him one of the most recruited guys in this country. And his football intelligence was at a high level, and his instinct. So we lost, possibly he could have been the nickel or, a safety, either one for us. And so I think he could play all three positions, but where he would have affected our team more is where we would have played him.
Did you see that high level in practice? Did he ever get to that point?
No question.
Yeah.
No doubt. I mean, 2 days and yeah.
Got time for a couple more, Angelique?
Brady, Jim Hackett's been on the job for a couple days now. Have you had a chance to have a longer meeting with him and discuss? Yeah,
we talked, and just really, I think, Jim and I know each other from when I was here before, and then obviously since I've been back. But it was more just talking about, how things are going, what do you see, and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't anything, real in-depth besides, just the daily, what we're doing.
So he didn't talk about expectations or?
No, no.